Good morning and welcome to Church on the Net. So, there's been a lot going on in our world and a lot of things happening. There's a verse that is just so relevant to me, and I've had some people ask me, what is the motivation behind your faith and what you do? So, I'm going to read it to you. It's down below. Ask you to bear with me because my eyes are not that good anymore. But I think this is from Philippians 1:21 through 26. Now, the most relevant part for me is Philippians 1:21. For to me to live is to Jesus Christ, and to gain is gain. But if I live in the flesh, this is the fruit of my labor. Yet what I shall choose, I want not, for I am in the strait between two, having decided to depart and yet to be with Christ, which is for better. Nevertheless, to abide in the flesh is more needful for you. And having that confidence, I know that if I shall abide in the continue with you all for the furtherance and the joy of faith, that your rejoicing may be more abundant in Jesus Christ for me in my coming to you again. And I'm sorry, I apologize for my reading. I have a hard time seeing sometimes. But for to me to live is Jesus Christ, and to die is gain. We've been talking a lot about living in the spirit and living in the flesh and what that means. And you know, if you seek and desire living in the flesh, then you'll be bound by that. But if you live in the spirit takes over, and your pleasing isn't for yourself. Your pleasing is for the Spirit. And how much better that is. We hear so many rumors. The Bible talks in Revelations throughout the Bible about, you'll hear rumors of wars, and you'll hear all kinds of sayings, and parents will turn against children, children against parents, brother against brother, sister against sister, all this kind of stuff. And we see it happening in our world. But he says, those are the birth pains of my return, but it's not yet. And the whole point, I think, for us is to be prepared and living in the spirit world, living for the Spirit, so that when his return comes, we won't be left unaware, unprepared. You see, there's a couple stories in the New Testament that talk about, the wedding feast and the 10 virgins who had their lamps filled with oil to prepare to stay awake for the whole wedding and to be prepared for the groom when he came to take them. Kind of like we need to. See, when Jesus comes again, it'll be like a thief in the night. We won't be ready for it. Two men will be standing in the field. One will go, one will be left. Too many people put their faith in things that are not of the gospel. One of the things that I always try to emphasize is know the word. Look at every situation that's going on today and look at the word. Understand the word. Understand the knowledge of that. Because at the end of the day, whether a chosen people or not a chosen people, the key is whether you've accepted Christ or not. That is the key. Jesus is the answer to all the world's problems. There's a song that we learned in Vacation Bible School that sang, Jesus is the answer to all of our problems. He holds the keys to the whole world needs. If we believe him, if we receive him, Christ is the answer to all our needs. He is. And some people will never see that. Some people will say, they're God Muhammad or this or that. It is Jesus Christ that died, that gave us the keys through his blood on the cross to understand and to be able to go into heaven to be one with him. And it's all about grace. It's nothing about you can do. Should you live for Jesus? Yes. That's the quality of your life. It makes it 10 times better. 10 times better. But the key is the same thing like we talked about last week and the week before. There's three major things that most men and women need to deal with. Sexual purity is one of them. Financial purity, understanding what the gift of the tithe is, and most importantly, submission. Because if you have submission and you submit to the Lord, the other things don't really matter because you're submitting to Him, and so you're beginning to understand. You know, I put out for my guys and people that you're a gift, you're a promise. It's the truth. And they are priceless to me because they are gifts straight from God. My family is priceless to me. What do you have in your life that is priceless? Is it easily attainable? Can it disappear in the heart, a heartbeat? You know, is it stubborn? Do you have to fight with it every now and then? Jesus has to be number one. Regardless. You can work as hard as you want to. You can do all the right things and it will not work unless He's number one. Unless you totally submit to Him, it's all in vain. It's all worthless. It's all for naught. For to me to live is Jesus Christ, and to gain is even better. Why is that? Because if I die, to die is gain, because then I no longer have to fight in this world. I get to spend time with Him, talking with Him, understanding Him, listening to Him. For to me to live is Jesus Christ, and to die is gain. Philippians 1:21. God bless you. I hope you have a great day. Remember, October is Pastor Appreciation Month. Do something for your pastor. A word of kindness, something. And it's also our fundraiser, the beginning of our fundraiser, which we are nowhere near even getting 5% of the goal that we've set. But I'm not worried because it's in God's hands. Thank you all for listening. Hope you have a great Sunday and be a blessing.